Hello, my name is Daniel. Welcome to my channel, Live to Read. Today we'll be doing a book review of The Old Man and the Sea by Ernest Hemingway with spoilers. This book was published in 1952. Page count is a little over 80 pages, so not a huge book. If you can definitely read it in one sitting. So, Hemingway, goes without saying, he's an amazing author. I got exposed to him through Metallica for Whom the Bell Tolls. So he's absolutely incredible. Besides the book itself, if you ever have the chance, if you're ever in Florida, South Florida, and you can go make it out to Key West, he actually has a home out there that you can tour, which I've been to. It's incredible, and actually you can visit, see his workspace where he wrote his books. They're known for six-toed cats. There's a bunch of cats wandering around, so it's really cool. So for this book itself, it has this is about a old fisherman living in a village. His name is Santiago. And then he has gone 84 days without catching any fish. And then there's a young boy by the name of Manolin that Santiago is teaching everything about fishing. And Manolin almost sees Santiago as a father figure. He helps Santiago with prepping his fishing gear. He brings him lunch and so forth. So one day, Santiago takes his skiff, like a small little boat, and heads out to sea. And he goes further than he's ever been. He goes past the point that no other fishermen have gone in his village. It makes him extremely nervous. So, in hopes of catching, a serious fish, which he ends up doing, he catches a huge marlin. This marlin is so big that it's larger than the boat, and it's so heavy and so large that he's not able to reel in the marlin. And what he ends up doing is he has to kill the marlin and tie it to his boat. And there's a really cool theme here for him that he has complete respect and appreciation for the marlin. This is has themes of showing respect for nature, and he doesn't see the marlin sort of as a prize, something to have or to brag about. He sees it almost as a worthy adversary. But unfortunately, due to tying it to the boat, he ends up cutting it, and then blood gets into the water, and slowly but surely it starts attracting sharks. And then what Santiago does, he struggles to fend off the sharks. He makes a spear, he uses a club, but the sharks gradually start biting and eating away from the marlin, to the point by the time he gets back to the village, the marlin is completely gone, and all he has left is just a skeleton of the marlin. But through all his struggles, when he gets back to the village, the locals, see what he has accomplished. Even though he may feel like he was empty-handed, that it's not really the entire fish, but the fact that he still managed to have it and he has a skeleton, it ends up speaking volume to his dedication. So it's a beautiful story. This is extremely popular, one of Hemingway's most popular books. He's won a Pulitzer for this book itself. So it has really amazing themes about the human spirit, perseverance, the will to not give up, seeing things through. So if you want to read a really, a short story that has an really uplifting and amazing message, I would really recommend The Old Man and the Sea. It's a fantastic book. And that's just my review, short, sweet, with spoilers. If you enjoy the content, please like, comment, subscribe. And as always, thank you so much for taking the time to stop by. Thank you.